Yeah, it feels like a new season. I think, coming in, obviously it's a playoff, so a little more intensity, a little more attention to details. And, yeah, like whatever you did in the regular season don't really matter. It's a new season, so you got to attack it as it is. And I think that the intensity doubles, so it makes it, like, more important, I guess.
But is it tough to, obviously, you want to continue with the season you're having, and you're having confidence.
Yeah.
Right? Do you visualize or meditate, or how do you kind of?
Yeah, I think for me, like just keeping that same mindset and intensity. Like again, like for me, I feel like every game that I approach it like a playoff games. And I think that that's always been my mindset coming into the season. So yeah, like it's the same mindset in terms of just coming in, having the focus and wanting to be the best that I can be. So yeah, that is the same.
What did you take from your first few playoff experiences that you could pass on to some of these younger guys, even somebody like Scott?
Right. I think I learned that there's a lot of ups and downs. Like there's going to be a lot of highs. There's going to be a lot of lows. So you just got to be able to kind of like be even keeled and just kind of roll with the punches type thing, because sometimes it's going to be tough, and every night is going to be tough. So you just got to just figure out a way to stay consistent with your approach to the game, and sometimes the result might be different, but as long as you have that same approach and mentality, I think you'll be okay. So I think we just got to continue to stay grounded and kind of like ride the wave. Yeah, for sure. I think he's been super vocal, with us. Again, learning from him. He's been through a lot, like he's played, in big games, and he's been in the league for I don't know how long. And somebody help me, but yeah, damn. It's crazy. But yeah, man, he's been around, so he knows exactly. So I think that's another presence. Obviously, we like to think ourselves as vets, but again, like we have 6 years of experience in the NBA. Like he has 15. Like so, like that's so many games, and I think that we can definitely learn from him.
How much has this season almost challenged your leadership to evolve in so many different ways, right? Like telling young guys what it's like to play without fans and camping experience, playing through losses, obviously coming back from injury. Have you felt as though there's been a shift in the ways and styles that you lead?
Yeah, I think a little bit. Again, like I try not to overwhelm people. Like again, like because that's just my personality. But I believe that like my approach to the game, like that's something that people watch, and I believe that me, the work ethic that I have, and some of those things like that. I can see that they're watching, and I think that for me, like that's always been like my way of leading, like or the way that I felt like I could lead is coming in every single day. Working hard, giving everything that I got for the team, and I hope that people see that and they kind of follow. But at the same time, like I've been opening up a little bit more. Finding my spots, trying to get, know when to get my word in and things like that. And I feel like, yeah, like without Kyle, we were such a big part of what we had, in terms of leadership. Like there was definitely spots for someone to have a little bit of voice. Obviously, Fred took that role, and he's been a super vocal leader for us. But I try to find my spots and find ways where like I can get my 2 cents in, and hopefully they can listen to me.
You and Fred had all that success in Game 6 in Oakland, especially in the fourth quarter. Of course, that would be Kyle and Kawhi, and it was you and Fred that ran stream roll and took over that game in the fourth quarter. How much can that help going into this playoff season?
I mean, I think again it's different, right? Like, I think obviously we have the experience, and like we know what the playoff is like, but every playoff is different. Like we're gonna try to use that experience as much as we can, but we don't know what to expect. Like things are gonna be different, and we just gotta go out there, with a clear mind and And I think that, the more we go out there, and obviously the experience just talk for itself, and you're going to feel comfortable, and it's not going to feel like the first time, because that first time you can feel it, and it's a different thing. But as long as you experience it before, and once you get back to those situations and be in those positions again, like it just feels a little bit more like normal.
Nick said earlier you thought this series would be a slugfest. I'm not sure
Slugfest.
is a kind of
What is that like? That sounds a little crazy, man. I'm sure this is basketball. That sounds crazy.
doesn't seem to be slugfest, seem to be a way you guys can play well. Are you prepared to make it physical and grind it and 85?
Yeah, I do believe that it's going to be an intense game. Like, obviously you have two physical teams. Like, they have size, we have size. Like, I think that it's going to be tough, and they have physical players, and we also believe that we do. So. And obviously, they have the leading scorer in the NBA. Like, so it's going to be, a job, like everyone's job to kind of like help with him and make sure that, we keep him in check. But yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. Plus, it's the playoff. We already know Philly as a city, as its fan base, like so. It's going to be a lot. And I think that I wouldn't call it a slugfest, but it's going to be fun, man, and intense.
Pascal, how does your approach change when they're guarding you with the wing like Tobias Harris, or when they put Joel on you? How does your mentality shift?
I think it's just me playing the game like I always do, like adjusting. Like that comes with any team. Like just going out there and reading matchups, seeing double teams when there's no double teams, or when maybe they have a smaller lineup or they have a big lineup. Like, so I think that just in general, just me reading the game and continuing to play through the flow of the game. And we have, coach, I think coach also kind of like see those things in the game and he makes adjustments, and Fred also is really good at that. And so, yeah, it's just about communication and continue to play and make adjustments as they come.
When a big like Joel is guarding you, does the mid-range tend to be a little bit more important because he likes obviously sit back and protect the rim?
I think everything is open. Like I just think that again, it's just my approach. Like whatever I feel comfortable at that time. Like I can't tell you what's going to be open. Like I'm just gonna play as whatever I see on the floor, and it's just instinct. Like I think that part of my game is just instinct and feeling whatever I feel at the moment. That's what I'm gonna do, and whatever works at the moment too. So sometimes you can decide that that's what you want to do, but it's not gonna work. So you just gotta change and pivot.
Pascal, has everyone having to play different positions over the course of the season kind of better prep you for the playoffs, where it's like you can go to any matchup and every player will look at it and say, okay, yeah, I've done this before.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I think I feel like that was like the plan of like having the same players, people that do the same things, right? So it's like again, like I think all year it was just kind of like, yeah, it's always been funny because like we try to we have a matchup or the lineup, and it's like I tried so hard to tell coach to be like, oh, okay, you got to tell this person what he's doing, or like, are they playing the 5 or are they playing the 4? Like, he never kind of like wanted to do that. So that's kind of like the identity that we have. So I think, yeah, like we've been doing it all year, and I don't think it's going to change now.
You guys have built quite a bit of momentum over the last little while, Sunday notwithstanding, but you go into this one as the underdog. Does it feel like you're the underdog going on?
I mean, I think my mentality coming to the playoff is like, especially watching the East, it's like I think everyone is like is right there. Like even looking at the schedule, and I mean like the ratings, or how's it called? The standings. That's the word. Looking at the standings, like it's like 2-3 games, like it's a different, So it's kind of hard to evaluate it, and I never evaluate ourselves based on what people said of us. Like that's never been what I evaluated it, based on. So it's like I think that for us, we felt like obviously there was a lot of games that we could have won during the season that we didn't, and we're in the position that we are. And again, playoffs is for me 0-0. Like and I feel like we can go out there and I think someone said that just throw the ball like up and let's go and hoop.
And Pascal, just to finish off here, we do have a couple questions on Zoom.
Oh.
Our regulars aren't here.
Why are they not here?
Go ahead, Eric.
COVID? Aaron Rose got COVID? Just kidding. Just kidding. Wasn't a good joke. Oh, all right, man. Just making sure, man. Y'all good, man. Just miss y'all out there. Is that Mike? What's that? Mike? Is that Mike and Crane?
Yeah, go ahead.
Pascal, you have an experience of basically the last 6 games of that 2019 series. Embiid was on you for most of the series. Whether he's on you or he's on somebody like Scotty, how do you balance that desire to make him work and be aggressive, and not being too aggressive and playing into his hands as sort of a rim protector?
I mean, I don't know. I think for me, like, these questions are hard because, like, again, like, I I really don't know how to answer them. Really, like, I just, like I said, like, the way we play is such, it's like, you know, it's just a feel. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, I think that again, like, obviously, like, if Embiid is guarding me or Scotty, like, and he's a big, and most of the time we have bigs, you know, running to pick and rolls and different actions, and again, like, we're just gonna play the game like we normally do. There's gonna be times where, you know, we're gonna explore matchups, or if Fred sees something or coach sees something, you know, we're gonna go to it, but we just gotta play the game. Like, we just gotta play the game, continue to flow. And I think that we can't just, you know, kind of like sit there and be trying to, like, you know, analyze every single thing. Like, we just gotta play.
Is there a risk of being a bit too passive when he's on you, just because, I mean, obviously he's a great defender and he's giant? Is that a risk?
Yeah, nah, I feel like for me, like, my feeling has always been like I can attack anybody. So I really don't care about that. I just think that, again, it's about reads, and sometimes, you know, like, the read is going to be to pass it out, or the read is going to be to attack him, or the read is going to be to shoot. So, like, I can't predict that.
Okay, go ahead, Michael.
Hey, Pascal. How has James made Joel more difficult or more challenging to guard?
I think that, yeah, is someone that's coming off the pick and roll, that's, you know, that can shoot the three, that can, you know, like, attack and can pass, you know, at the same time, you know, like, he can do everything, and I think that makes it kind of like harder to cover Joel, because, you know, it's tough to help off James, you know. So yeah, it's just, again, like, how many years and the level that he's played at, and how great he is as a player, like, just makes Joel even tougher, you know. And we already know how great Joel is. So I think that, yeah, like, those two is definitely a tough matchup. Yep, thank you, man.
Go ahead, Aaron.
Hope you're okay, man.
Last one for you.
All right, good.
Try not to get you sick. How does position offense become more difficult, or how much more difficult does it become in playoffs?
I don't know. I think, yeah, like, I think we're gonna try to get stops. So we have to get stops. I think that just makes it like, yo, we got to get stops and run. Like, obviously teams are more, you know, focused and things like that. But we're just gonna continue to play our style of basketball, and you know, try to get in transition, trying to get quick buckets, yeah. I don't really know how tough it will be on you know.
Do you find teams are more methodical on offense, like really slowing things down, making sure they're not turning over the ball more so than last in the regular season?
I guess you can say that. And I just feel like, you know, teams gonna play the way they want to play. Like, you know, however feel you want to play, that's how they're gonna play, and however we want to play, that's how we're gonna play. And again, like, it's just trying not to put too much pressure on it. It's like, you know, it's the playoffs and it's intense, but we're still our team, and the way we got here is, you know, by playing the way we played.
Thanks, Pascal.
Thanks,
So
Pascal.
what makes Joel better than you, Wendy?
What happened?
What makes Joel better than
Oh, what makes Joel better? I mean, everything. It's better, and, you know, people, like, there's a lot more to do. I feel like it's a no. Yaoundé is great. I mean, and Cameroon is great, but I just believe that, yeah, Douala is a little better.